Hello and welcome. Playing country music, that's what we're covering today, and it's Cara of the County cover by Kenny Rogers. So that's the bass line you're going to learn today, so stick around for that and enjoy it. Now, a little bit about the Cara of the County, the song. If you haven't heard it, I'll leave a link down below. Give it a listen. Great song, a standard country song from back in the day, and you'll be glad you heard it. Great story as well. So just a feel-good song also. Jump down there and give it a listen. So the song was released in 1979 by Kenny Rogers. It was the second single on his hugely popular album titled Kenny, and it went worldwide. It crossed over from the Billboard country charts to the Hot 100 charts also. So very popular, a broad appeal to a great song to enjoy, to grow it like it did. Now, it went, like I said, worldwide. It went into Canada, hit the charts in Canada, UK, Ireland. It stayed on the charts at number one for 6 weeks, 6 straight weeks. So definitely a good song back in 1979 and really hit home with a lot of people. Now, it wasn't written by Kenny Rogers. It was written by Roger Bowling and co-written by Billy Wheeler back in 19 in the 70s sometime. Roger Bowling wrote a lot of hit songs for a lot of musicians back in the day, but unfortunately he lived a short life. He died at 38 years old. So he was a great songwriter, and if you know some of his songs he wrote that were number one, leave a comment down below. Let's see what all everybody knows about him, and if people are familiar. And if not, leave me a comment. What are they? I'll send back what songs I'm aware of that he did that were number one, that were hit songs as well. So by some popular musicians also. So a Nashville songwriter he was for several years, and just nailed it. Knew what he was doing, and had a process that just worked and worked well. And this particular song was one of his. So that is "Cara of the County" by Kenny Rogers, and the bass line is a standard. If there's a standard country book, this would be in there. So I'm not aware of a standard country book, but if there is, this is probably in there because it's definitely a standard traditional setup, and everything about it's just country to the fullest. The story, great story. So the bass line, right? That's what we're talking about here, the bass line. It is, a great bass line. It's solid in this song. It's not your standard where it just kind of, it's back there. This one kind of helps move this song around pretty solidly, and, nailing the bass player's job. And this bass player just nails it and gets it done. I'm not sure who it is. If you know, leave me a comment down below. I'm always looking for, bassists to research, just their styles, because that just makes us all that much better. Just the more we know, the more we study, the more we get in our being, then that comes out in our playing, and just amazing. It can be amazing. So back to the bass line. It starts on the key of C, okay? Now I said it's got 3 key changes, or I didn't say it, but I'm saying it now. It's got 3 key changes, but don't fear, don't fret. It's not that they're not that crazy or that complicated at all. Basically, the song starts on C, the key of C, and then by the second verse and chorus, it's moved up to C sharp, and then by the final verse and chorus, it's moved up to D. So pretty cool how that works in there, and it's nothing crazy or nothing complicated at all. Just remember this pattern: the first verse and chorus, the patterns you're playing, the notes, everything's going on. It's just moved up a half step. You're doing the same thing, just moving up a half step for the verse and chorus, and for the final verse and chorus. So that's all. I'm not going to take all your time and go over the C sharp and D, because it's the same thing as the initial first verse and chorus. Okay, so don't worry, no worries. All right, so like I say, it starts off. There is a small intro, but it's all he's doing is this: C to G for a good bit. Just an intro, just building up. When the vocals come in, when the verse finally begins, Kenny Rogers starts singing. You're going to do that one time, and then you're going to do C, C, F, F, C, G, C, G, C, G, C, C, G, D, G, G, G. But he doesn't do that. He just goes. So that right there is the first part of the verse. It repeats that again, and then it goes into a chorus. So you just do that again. Once he's singing about the boy's name was Tommy, the mother named him Tommy, and then you're doing a C, C, F up here, F, C, C. After the F, you're doing C, G, C, G. So that verse is going to just go like this right here. So that's the first verse of that. That's the first half of the verse. Then it repeats that, does that again. And then it goes into the chorus, which is, just going to be from that chorus where I did it's just going to be that right there. G, A, B, C, G, C, D, E, F, F, C, D, E, F, F, C, G, C, G. So just it goes to D, E, F, F, C, G, C, G, C, C, G. So it just does the C, D, F, C, G, C, G, G, D, G, A, B, C. Repeat that. But it just does it one time. And then it moves up to half step. So that's the chorus right there. That is all it is. And then after that, it moves up to the half step, okay? So then it just repeats the verse. Just repeats the verse, chorus again. And after the verse, chorus, it just goes up another half step. And just repeats the same thing over again, up a half step. So, and it ends on G. I'm pretty sure it ends on G, just right there. So, like I say, not a whole lot. Hopefully you got that chorus, and just not much. Just go from that after you do the F's, the 2 times to the F. Now it just does it one time this time. Wait, F. Then it does the D, E to F one time, F twice right here, F note twice, C, G, C, C, F, F, G, and then down a fifth to D, and then G to D, and then G twice. And then just goes right up a half step. So, like I say, not too difficult. From that G, he does a little walk down one time to that G. Just something simple like that. One time, not every time, just one time he does it. So nothing crazy. A great song. Definitely check it out below. I'll leave that link down here. And If you got some value out of that, help me help you. Hit that like button. Jump down below. Hit my Patreon link. Jump over there as well. Subscribe. Lots of good content coming out weekly there as well. And jump over to iwanttoplaybase.com. Subscribe. Become a member for free. Get your free ebook on setting up your bass. And sign up when you're serious about your bass playing. And I'm Donald Witt, and thank you for watching. And I'll catch y'all on the flip flop in the next video. So bye for now.